Welcome back to Exploring and Creating Life Together. Today we've got something fun and functional in store. We're going to be turning a custom bottle opener from wood. If you've ever wanted to create something that's not just beautiful but useful too, this project is for you. In this video, I'll walk you through the process I use, from selecting the wood I used to turning and finishing the piece. Whether you're a seasoned wood turner or a beginner, I know you'll find some tips and tricks to help you create a stunning and practical bottle opener. So grab your tools and let's get started. How are you doing? We're back out in the shop. It's interesting when you talk to people and they tell you something that they would like to have. And that's what I like about the lathe, is that when I hear that, a lot of times I can go, hey, I can make that. So hopefully that makes it a special gift for them when I do something for them and make it for them. So a couple of my friends have mentioned that they would like to have a bottle opener. And so I've got some wood and actually going to try to turn this, not this part, but turn some wooden handles for those and mount those. It'll be a process of putting a hole in the wood. I've got a couple of different pieces here. This is bloodwood. Looks like it's going to be really nice. It does have a wax coating on it to protect it while it's in the store, but I think this will turn out really nice. And I've got a piece of black walnut that I salvaged from a tree that a friend had fallen on his property, and I actually cut some of it up. And so I've got this piece here that I'm going to make the other handle out of. But this one is black walnut. So the process will be to mark the center here, put my drive spur into there, and you can see that drive spur has some sharp points on it, and so that will go in there, and that will be the force that drives it. From there, I will have my drill chuck in my tailstock part and have a bit in that, and I'll drill a hole in the other side, which is where we'll screw the actual opener part in and set that with some epoxy. So that's the process I'm going to go through on these two pieces. I'm going to go ahead and set my lathe up with the attachments that I need, and then I'll show you that setup, and then we'll get started on that. Hope you're enjoying your day. This is actually what I'm going to use to draw my center with. It's got a little ledge here that I can put on there, like so. And then on this side I can draw, flip and draw, flip and draw, flip and draw, and that'll get me close, if not on the center of each one of these. So I'm going to need to do some work on these to get some of this excess wax off, so I can draw that on there. And from there, that will determine where I need to put my drive center, and also on the other side where I need to drill my hole. So that's the process I'm going to go through, and we'll get started with that. So I've got this locked on there. Then we'll flip this. Make sure we're on there good and tight. One more time on this one. And you can see it's not perfectly square, so I'll put my drive center right there. Do the same side for this. So I'm using my digital caliper here to get the depth of 1 5/16. That'll be the maximum depth that I need to drill this. So I'm going to hold that up there and tape it in place, put some tape around my drill bit so I'll know when I reach the end. I've got a piece of wood mounted with my drive spur, with my chuck, with a 3/8 drill bit, brad drill bit on this wood. What I'm going to do is turn that and make a bottle opener. But I got to have that hole to run that in and put some epoxy in there to hold that in place. One of the things I like to do is make sure this is a variable speed. Make sure I've got my speed turned down as low as it can, especially drilling. And then we'll drill in a little ways and back off to get the wood shavings out so that my bit does not get hung up in there. I measured this for the depth, which is 1 5/16, and then I taped it so I'd know when I came to that depth. Okay, as you can see, I've got it mounted. I got my live center here. The purpose there is just to hold this against the drive and to hold it in place here as I turn it. I'm going to be using my carbide, and I'm using the flat tip to begin with to round this down. And then once I get it rounded, then I will start shaping it into the design that I want it to be in. I'm taking little bites with this so that I'm not taking too much off the time, put too much pressure or strain on anything. I'm turning it relatively slow right now till I do get it rounded. Once I get it rounded, we'll increase the RPMs. Again, presentation of a carbide is level with the floor and going right at the center of the workpiece, and I think that's where I've got mine lined up. I now have the piece round. The next thing I need to do is measure and make sure that the part there on the bottle opener and the end of my wood there match up to the same size. So I'll measure that and then take my tools and work that down so that they will be flush with each other when I finish that. Then I will make the design on the wood and make that into what I hope will be a pretty piece. I now have the piece turned so that I've got the right diameter on the very end so that the opener itself and the wood will match up and look flush on that end. Now I'm going to start the process of shaping the actual opener into the design that I want. I am now in the process of bringing the final handle down to a size that would fit comfortably in the hand, get that shape, then we'll start adding some design to it as well. finishing up the bottle opener. I have turned this and then put 2 coats of tongue oil on it. Turned out very nice, very smooth, nice shiny. Now we're going to mount the actual bottle opener portion of that into this. Mix up a little 5-minute epoxy here to put on the threads, insert, then we'll let that set up and it'll be ready for a gift for my friend. I hope he really enjoys it, hope they really enjoy it. But here we go, we're going to mix this up and finish this project up. We have it. We'll let this set up. Check it out. Make sure that it stays in there. Got plenty of epoxy in there. I had some run out that I had to wipe off. But again, this was made out of bloodwood and then finished with tongue oil. Let me know what you think. Tell me what you would do different, and let's correspond and see how you would go about doing this. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I think it's beautiful, but again, your eye may be a little different, so let me know what you think. Would really appreciate that. Please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate that. We put out a new video every 2 weeks.